Chiefs, the home team, are selected. Ready.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
To kick off for Kansas City.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2008.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dietrich Wise showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes a front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Mahomes now to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. White's numbers from a week ago. 16 carries, 59 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Newton on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Return team.
That's not good enough, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They show run with three tight ends here on first down. Here's White. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, it's Newton. Throw caught here by Bird.
Newton's pass complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. Up to 5.
The kick is good.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Patriots 9. Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Patriots take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 50, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
complete to Demir Bird.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw is Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It is a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, here's White. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On a handoff, it's White. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Michel. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Entering screen. Resume. Entering main menu screen Superstar X. Entering Superstar X Factor screen. You have 108 options. Patrick Mahomes is select. Entering main menu screen Superstar X Factors. Ultimate Team. Franchise is selected. Entering pop-up. Resume.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Chiefs football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll start the drive with a giveaway. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a give to White. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He's taken down at the...
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
By Adam Butler.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
36-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
26.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Entering. Call timeout. Superstar X. Game stats. Depth chart. Exit game. Depth. Challenge. Medical center. Entering. In. Player name M. Schwartz. Player name C. Jones. Player name L. DuVernay. Player name L. Nyang. Player name D. Williams. Player name A. Brown. Player name C. Jones. Resume. Entering.
3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Butker on for the PAT. This one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Johnson now returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now a hit and a loose football. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. first down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First and 10.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19.
New England trying to get a place on offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Sam Darnold, as sharp as you can be throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Keenan Allen, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Mecole Hardman. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive.
Entering coaching challenge play.
Than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
35-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the give, it's White. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the draw, it's White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and 12, Newton, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman. And I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Opting to run again here with White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On for the extra point is Folk. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard.
And now here comes Kansas City. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Duggar brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Take over 1st and 10.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground with White. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Newton. It's complete. James White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton throwing again. And a dump off to White. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
Patriots 19.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes quickly to Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Yeah, that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
And here's Edwards-Helaire.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Oshesky on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. You got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Newton stepping up. He'll try and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Newton. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bird. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Newton on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with White. That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores
Filet,
3 times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delayed game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of...
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
On 1st down, it's Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Newton. Goes underneath here to White. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, Newton going deep here for Edelman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. He's got White here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Newton. This is White on the screen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Newton to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.